Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
There was a noise from somewhere deep. We heard the sound, it was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart, getting so much closer by staying apart, singing a song of hope and love that you heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near. Taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break. Singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. Song for the lonely, the tired and the weary. A song for the broken, the mighty. Can you hear me? Get beyond our pride and greed. Share everything that we need. We won't be ignored. We will be restored. Singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. 'Cause love is the word, and hope is the song.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brookyn Cafe TV.
You take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's showtime.
That's the master. The master on the left. On the right. Bring it out. There you go. That's why I tell him don't zero out the board. More. There you go. Welcome. Can you hear us?
I guess I should get my stuff out of the shot.
Can you see us? You see us going up and down?
Good morning to you. It's all I can tell you. Life at the shot is nice, up close and personal.
Let me see.
You got some decorations here?
I guess get all my things out of the way.
Yeah, you're good.
Price is right, guys.
And the price is right. We're very great. I like this shot. This is looking nice. Move the camera down. It's a nice shot. We got audio. Slick's here. Val's here. Phew, maybe I can breathe a little bit today. That's all I can tell you.
Just keep drinking your coffee.
The
So
audio's coming out of my phone. There you go. I was wondering where it was coming from.
What's wrong with your phone?
I
Why is the screen off?
It's not. It's on. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Val, welcome back. We have missed you. Ask Slick, too. He'll tell you. This is not just me hugging a tree.
No, it's you hugging the tree.
You know, we've really missed Val.
Yeah.
We made it through the rain, but we missed having you here. Slick has been like
Isn't that
random
a-
acts of kindness
Isn't that a
situation.
song? Make it through the rain.
I made it through the rain. We made it through
stay
the rain
positive.
without
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
but I got to tell you, it has not been easy.
We gotta stay
It never
positive,
is.
you know?
Look
It
at the
never
Cracker
is.
Barrel in the house. Look at her. Take that logo thing down.
So we can see you.
Stop
Gotta find
hiding.
out how your birthday was. What'd you do?
I was Maroon 5.
Ooh, how was Maroon 5?
I heard they were missing a maroon.
No, they were not.
It was Maroon 4?
No, it was Maroon 5. It was good.
Everybody was.
You're so old school.
Everybody was. Everybody
That
was
was
that.
a dad joke at its finest, right? Maroon 4, I heard they're missing one. Dad jokes.
Everybody. Did everybody have fun at this Maroon 5 shit?
Yeah, Black Bear opened for Maroon 5, and the funniest thing was that, like, the crowd didn't know who he was. Like, the crowd was there for Maroon 5, so Black
I was
Bear...
going to ask you, who's Black Bear?
I only know him from a song that he was featured in with Machine Gun Kelly. That's, like, the only song I know.
I thought Black Bear was an Indian.
What?
Black Bear's a bear.
It probably was.
What kind of music? Like Maroon 5-ish kind of music?
It's like, what,
You know Black
I
Bear?
would say Black Bear. I can't say I know Black Bear. But Black
It's
Bear
like, what
probably
mic
like
is that?
alternative.
What mic you on?
5-6. It'll be probably like he's probably alternative.
Add a little gain to his
Alternative pop. or
Color.
highness
something.
over here. He's all dressed in black. Not that he's a black man, but he's all dressed in black.
Wow. Thank
I
you.
can't
for-
see
Thank
you.
you for.
Oh, you could have
Wow.
done it on you.
But like I say alternative pop, kind of. I say same as Maroon 5, but not that lovey as Maroon 5, because Maroon 5 always talks about relationships.
Do they?
Yeah,
What
they-
song?
I mean,
do
I guess.
What song did they sing about
Relationships and
They
going to the
opened
club.
up with their song.
Animals?
It was like Jagger. No.
Which
it was
one?
like
Mick Jagger song?
Oh,
Yeah.
did they play Beautiful Mistakes?
They did.
Was there a lot of beautiful mistakes in the crowd?
Yes. Being there was a mistake.
Yeah. I like that song by Maroon 5.
That and Butter, you drive me nuts.
No, that's BTS though.
Butter.
BTS played at the United Nations.
Did they?
It was a big controversy. Like they didn't want them to actually perform there, but they still performed there. They performed in the
I don't know who any of these groups are. I'm feeling very old.
BTS. BTS is a
Oh,
South
BTS,
Korean.
I know. Oh, I thought you said something else. BTS, we know.
Go on.
They get
Yeah,
bigger
yeah.
and bigger.
Yeah, they got bigger and bigger. They created a music video in the hall of the United Nations. So they were
I saw
on the
that.
desk and they
I
were
saw
like,
that. And you know what? But there was nobody in the building
No.
when they did it.
No.
So I'm not impressed.
But I'll say no. Yeah, I mean, I can't say they can't hold up a meeting. Imagine if it's in a very important meeting at the United Nations.
What
I
important
wouldn't-
meeting?
I wouldn't want them to create a music video. It's kind of like a board. Would you want me in a board meeting dancing?
Yes, every Friday at 12 o'clock we do it. The board meeting dance.
Like you're.
I gotta
you're
tell
talking
you,
to somebody important.
Cracker Barrel, you weren't here Friday, but on Friday, we did the Cafe Dancers, which
Oh,
is
you did it
the guys.
again?
Yeah. So they're very resilient and they're very like, I don't want to do it. Like Alex gave me a hard time. Says, get your butt out there.
That's what I would
So they went out there, and did you see what happened?
It was infectious.
Everybody got up to dance. You had Crystal dancing. You had Kendra dancing.
You had everyone up.
I think Angie even got up.
It was Angie. Angie was already like a ball of fire, right now.
She
And
was
she's
so
on fire.
overwhelmed. She went and had lunch with Jody right after she left here,
Really?
like a late lunch. And she was going on and on. You should see
She
they
loves it.
dance there. It's like a giant musical.
She loves it, yeah.
A musical.
They
You
did a
know,
lot of good stuff. I'm trying to just put all this out for you.
I know, but you told me, you specifically
I
told
know.
me not to do that.
But I'm not texting anyone. I was trying to
You're
share it
doing
out.
something.
I was trying to get
Your
the show
thumbs
out
all,
on
they all look
all.
the same, though, and this all looks the same.
Trying to get on all the platforms. Trying to get our newsletter out. Also, I've got an executive producer working on the back end for me over in her house in West Boca.
What are they doing?
Trying to see if it's working before I send it out.
Now, the interesting thing that Cracker Barrel doesn't know is that they were shouting her name.
Valerie's?
So we're going to build a staircase so you can walk up to the table. Now, what was the name of the movie where you danced on the bar? Be nice if you're talking your mic, but yeah.
Coyote Ugly.
So we're going to be doing some Coyote Ugly.
People are talking about you, Val, and how you are good for morale here.
Oh, really?
How you make everyone laugh and have fun.
Don't go smoke
It's
up, huh?
true.
Yeah, but don't tell her that, because her head will get even bigger. She'll trip and take out all the lights.
Please, everyone keeps tripping. Good morning, Annie. Everyone keeps tripping on these new carpets. We got to tape them down.
We got to do something. Why are the ends up?
Because they were rolled up.
And Dawn wasn't here that day, like, so we didn't like unroll them, so they stayed rolled until.
We got to figure out how to unroll
So
them.
how do you get the ends down?
I feel like we have to
You
put weights on
put
'em.
stuff, you put weights, something heavy on the ends, the curled ends, and then.
I tried that and they
down.
trip over the weights.
We got to do it
You
when
didn't
we're
leave
not
it long
here, I
enough.
think.
I'll say like when everybody leaves, we could just leave weights on the ends.
You gotta do it on like a Friday, so that way they sit over the weekend.
The funny thing here is that these bad boys they don't go down. They're like an instant
All I
Viagra.
can tell you is they smell clean.
Yeah.
That to me is like I
No,
can walk into
and I
Studio
gotta
B
tell
and
you,
it
you gotta
smells
stop
clean in here.
using that spray. That thing stinks.
The thieves? It smells like clothes.
No, it doesn't. It smells like foot fungus.
Say good morning to Annie.
Annie, good morning. Tell her not to use that. 'cause
Annie,
foot
come back
fungus.
and visit us. Remember Annie?
No,
Our tap dancing production intern.
I'm sorry.
Annie had the beautiful tattoo sleeve. She came to visit us.
Oh, that Annie.
That Annie.
Annie, I got somebody to tap dance with you. Wow, we can do a tap dance thing. I got somebody to tap dance. She came in. You missed the Cracker Barrel. What's her name? Arlen?
Alana.
Alana came in.
Fred-
Alina,
Slick,
it's
wait till
Alina,
tomorrow.
Alina.
Alina. Alina?
Yeah, Alina.
Alana.
Alana, yeah.
Wait until
Sure.
tomorrow. We have an activity for you.
Who? For who? For me? I ain't doing nothing. I'm not tap dancing.
Why?
We have a Wednesday activity for Freddie.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Oh, you'll find out
Okay,
tomorrow.
I'm all in.
Alana put it together for you.
I'm all in.
Slick, you like the last one?
I love it. I love the last one. The last one is just so perfect.
If you ain't
He
gonna-
doesn't get the
It's like-
last one, I don't
If you can't get the last one, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Sit here and...
It's like Judy Herman on steroids tomorrow.
I
Who's
love
Judy Herman?
Your brain entertainer.
Oh, God. She coming tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, I should invite her
should,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Actually, that would be a good idea.
You have a very sick imagination, and it's pouring over to them.
It is Mercury retrograde at its finest.
Yeah, let's not even talk about
But
that.
we're good today. We are rolling and doing what we have to do.
What a king of catastrophe we had yesterday.
But it all got
We
taken
got
care
taken
of.
care of, but it did it the
They came out
Mercury
very
way.
quickly to fix our AC. So by 10:30, we were up and rolling again.
It started with a busted AC.
Yes, it did when we walked in. But
So, is this cooler here today?
yeah, I left the air on all night.
Is it cooler? I don't think it's that cool.
As a matter of fact, it's only like in the 80s outside today.
What temperature are we at?
72, I think.
No, but what's the house ain't no 70?
I don't know. I did not look.
I think there's something wrong.
I think we're good.
I don't think so.
Anyway, happy
So-
Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to our crazy. And we're getting ready for the fall harvest. We've got Halloween decorations, the cauldron, the spider web.
Where's the spider?
They went on a 3-hour tour yesterday looking for spider webs
Gilligan's
in Boca.
Island.
Gilligan's Island tour yesterday, Val. I sent them to the dollar store. It should have been 15
2 minutes away.
That was at 10:50. They walked back in at, I don't know, 1? 10 to 1, and we had 2 new people running the board. We had Anna running this entire, she did 4 shows yesterday by herself.
Her hair, she looked like a train hair.
The mics
She's
were
like
on.
this.
It's like our intro, they didn't play the intro, she played the close. They left our mics on during the wrong song. Then I just found out that we were muted.
You what?
Yes. I guess Gabby B song is copyrighted, so it was muted.
Really?
Gabby B again?
We played that on Friday.
We got to check it, but I just saw it today that the show was muted because of a song. But Stacey Mandel came in with her brother-in-law. What an incredible man.
97 young.
Isn't that incredible? And we're going to be able to film his story now. You know, I always am very cautious as to asking people if they want to share their stories of World War II, because from the people I've met, no one has wanted to share the stories. It seems to, whatever happened goes in, Vietnam also goes into the vault of their mind, and they don't want to share the stories. But I kind of feel like if I don't ask, maybe you'll just find that one that will write down the history as they know it so it can perpetuate. And he said yes. So I was very excited about that.
Let's see if you get it done, though.
You know what? It starts with the first step.
That's right. You asked and he said yes, so we begin from there.
So
now,
that
did you
starts
see
with
in
the
the
first
news
step.
today?
Share your news.
The famous singer was found guilty on all charges.
Yes.
Eight counts
R.
of
Kelly, that came out yesterday.
sex trafficking and 1 count of trafficking, which I don't understand that 1 count of trafficking.
I don't know. Slick? Val?
I wouldn't know about that whole situation with R. Kelly. I just knew like he was doing some things back in the day. Like people were calling him out for stuff like that. So
The underage stuff.
yeah.
8 counts. So he's going to be May 4th. May 4th. Isn't that next year? They're going to sentence him in May? Why? Makes no sense.
Our judicial system, like it works good for like I'll say, giving that verdict, but it always takes time.
It works well when it works well. When it doesn't work well, it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
it takes time to bring these people in. Like it really does.
But he's in jail. He's been in jail since, forget about it.
True, but
Since
like,
2019.
But they have to go through all these, like I'll say, all of the cases because every case is always looked at. So
Well, I guess they got to give him time to prep his business. Then I heard that they're going to appeal, so that's another process. Then I heard he has to go to Minnesota and Illinois to face federal charges. So it ain't done yet. Maybe they just give him a lot of run because this guy looks like he's going to serve life. But let me ask you a question.
Yep.
The Me Too movement, the lady from the New York Times, she writes for the New York Times now, that started this whole Me Too movement. Do you think, again, and I'm not saying it's justified, not justified, but do you think that working conditions for men and women has changed on the innocent?
What do you mean on the innocent?
So suppose that you've been working at a place for a number of years. And like they'll say I'm one of the girls. I've heard that numerous times. Oh, you can talk in front of me. He's one of the girls.
Ah, okay.
And sometimes they say, oh, she's just one of the guys. Does all that change? Does it make it difficult to be one of anything?
I don't know. You got to ask our crew what it's like because they seem in a big melting pot of diversity here.
Yeah, I say it changed to a certain extent.
So you can't be Sir Slickness.
I can't really, I have to, I say, depending on the girls that come around and the guys that, the girls that come around, I have to say if it's okay for me to, not saying I say anything out of line.
So you're going to ask permission to be out of line? That doesn't make any sense.
No, I don't ask to be out of line. It's just like sometimes it's kind of like some people do have to watch what they say more than I'll say your time.
Than my time.
When your time when you were growing up, because
I see.
now it's kind of like they don't want to, talk that locker room talk.
So in my time, we didn't ask permission. We just did it. In your time, you asked permission, but we're both doing the same thing. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I say most of the time they do ask for permission or they let them know and they still do it.
Do you think women have anything to contribute to this whole situation?
Of course.
So, but they're not being penalized.
Again, it's that whole proven thing, and it's a fine line. I actually asked Stacey yesterday when she brought in the artwork. I said, "Can I hug you?"
I heard that because you were rejected a number of times by people.
Because everyone's so COVID careful that I'm so used to hugging people and you as well, and people always come up, they give you a hug, they want to touch you. But now with COVID, you're afraid to do anything. But
I didn't hug her.
You didn't.
I didn't even breach the situation.
But I asked because what she did was so this huggable, loving moment that I didn't. It's sort of weird because our platform has always been about hope and love, and everyone comes to touch us and stand with us and take pictures. But now things are different. So I asked, and she was like, "Yes, I've had 3 vaccines, so I'm good." So it was
Three
really nice.
vaccines.
She went in. She had the
She
third
got
one.
the booster. So if Slick wanted to hug her, he should ask permission.
Yeah, like I know on Friday, like I'll say my new sister Fuego because we came from
Who,
the
Angie?
same area.
Angie's a hugger. That's a different animal.
Yeah.
What same area did you and Angie come from? Isn't she Hispanic and you're
Angie's
Haitian?
from Connecticut.
Oh.
Angie's from Connecticut, but she's Puerto Rican. And
She
I came
is?
from Massachusetts. We were talking about seafood and apple cider donuts, and then
Ooh.
the conversation just went up from there. 'Cause she's
But
like,
everyone loves you, Slick.
Yeah, so
I don't love him.
Everyone loves
So
Slick.
I don't love her.
she had to ask to hug me, and I'm like,
She asked you?
Yeah, I'm like,
Really?
I'm like,
See?
You were
okay,
hesitant.
yeah, because
Me too.
With
Ooh,
COVID,
me
you don't
too.
know who you
With
want to
COVID,
give
you
a
don't know who you
handshake
want to go
to.
near.
A fist bump too is kind of like it's we have to.
But you
really
hugged
learn.
her.
Yeah.
COVID.
Have you ever said no to a hug?
Yes,
Have you?
absolutely.
I did. I got.
You did?
Yeah. I did.
I saw somebody once coughing up a lung. I
did
said,
a cross like this. I'm like, I don't want to hug.
I have. Val, have you? I'm asking the right one. Have you ever said no to a hug?
all the time.
Only in certain situations.
Oh, yes.
You don't like people hug. You don't like men hugging you.
Depends.
Does it depend?
It totally depends. That is true. Men versus women hugging you.
So-
It's not just men. It just depends on the person.
Some guys are gross.
So you only take hugs from approvable people.
Yes.
Wow.
You got to think about it. Sometimes the men hugs
You
go a little
hug everybody.
haywire. I hug everybody. Now with COVID, now I ask.
seen you do a 60-second hug, and
I
you
know.
disappeared in that one.
I know. And now I ask if I can give them a hug. But sometimes the moment is like the thank you, and it's not enough. So I think men have a difficult time.
No, some guys, I don't blame them. Some guys are just they force it, like they.
What, to hug somebody?
To hug the opposite sex. Sometimes their hands.
I get
sometimes
asked more than I
watched
force.
this, and I'm like, did you like that?
I think it's different professions too. Like our profession, what we do is very touchy, huggy, kind of embracing.
Where the hell did you come from?
Accountants, ever go to your accountant and they want to give you a hug?
I hug him all the time. I said, you saved me money.
I
Thank you.
do, only because she's a family friend.
Your attorney?
That my mechanic.
Oh, so if you're a female and you have a female professional, it's okay to hug her?
No, she's a family friend.
I
So
guarantee
we've
you
known
my
her for a
sister's
long
not
time.
hugging her clients.
How come your sister hugs me?
She loves you. Everyone loves you.
Your sister hugged me the first time. I was
Ah.
so shocked. She says, are you sure I should do this? Because I'm,
Yeah, that too.
I said, yeah, I read the rule book. It's okay. But I got to be careful now.
Doctors, when you go to the doctor's office, they're not hugging you.
I hug my cardiologist. She's a foxy looking lady.
She's beautiful, your cardiologist.
I said, come here, you. My heart is a bumping. I'm only kidding. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Wow, slick, Val.
Oh, no, you took that the wrong way. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. No, stop that.
That wouldn't be like
That's
that.
not what I meant. Just watch it. Cracker Barrel's in the house. That's not what I meant. Cracker
But
Barrel.
different professions, like our profession, everyone's touchy, huggy, oh, great
No, that's
job.
you go home with fingerprints.
I go home every night. I have to take a shower to wash off the fingerprints.
You go home with
It's true.
fingerprints. I have never seen so many people hug you. You better watch it.
Why?
You should put a mask on your head.
I always keep my mask on me now.
No, over your face, over your head, over your body.
It's gotten
Everybody
better.
wants to hug
It's
you.
gotten better though. It used to be a whole lot worse.
When you used to hug everybody?
When you and I first started this, everyone was hugging.
Not hugging you.
Conferences hugging. Now, not so much.
I do the fist bump thing.
But it's a little different now. Did you see Instagram was going to put out a kids Instagram?
Did you hear what they came up with? Instagram hurts a child mentality. Instagram hurts a kid's mentality.
They have put a little halt on the kids Instagram when they realized how many teen girls were committing suicide and being depressed. So maybe it's a good idea not to have a kids Instagram.
I mean,
I'm going to tell you where they
Duh.
got it from.
What do you think? Duh, right?
Duh.
You know where they got it from?
Where?
China. China has put a halt on social media. They don't
And
let their kids on
gaming.
there.
Go figure.
And they
The people
create
that
the damn
started
thing.
it, exactly.
And they have noticed that the intelligence level has gone into the toilet in China.
Really? Because everyone's on social media?
Yep. And when
What do you guys, Slick, what do you think about that? Kids Instagram.
I would say like kids should be out more than I mean kids' Instagram, it is good to filter out like what the kids are seeing, but like I feel like the kids should be off of social media. To be honest.
Well, you know, social media created platforms, so everybody thinks that numbers are so important. You can have a billion people see your show, and if you sell anything, not have one sale. So what good is that?
Is it popularity versus ROI? See, that's the thing.
Popularity group.
That's sometimes social media is more of how many likes and popularity and all of that stuff
Right.
versus
And then
something
it-
actually happening.
It becomes like Instagram becomes like superlative.
Good morning, Marty.
Marty, yes. Marty could tell you a thing or two.
You become
About
the one with the
popularity.
most like it's Instagram.
Instagram has an issue because Facebook owns them, right?
Yeah.
And Facebook has an issue because the federal government has said that they are dictating policy.
Yeah.
They were allowing freedom of speech. So if you go up there and you say that the shot will kill you, they really can't stop that because of freedom of speech. Now they're halting it. They're changing it.
Yeah, what is it? I was just trying to look up an article, but like I was I can't say reading into it, but there was this guy that he's a big tech. He's part of a big tech giant, and they're saying that there's a lot of people leaving Facebook around like I'll say
I've
mid-November.
been hearing about that all the time.
But I don't know if it's
You
true
believe
or
it?
not.
Yeah, I
I
believe
don't think so. I think people are gonna stay connected.
First of all, did you see New York City mandate midnight
What?
for the hospital workers? Got to be what they say. If you don't get the shot, you get the boot or
So
something.
they're bringing in the military nurses.
So what happened was over the weekend there was 700,000 hospital workers that were not vaccinated.
Holy cow.
How many?
700,000.
Wow.
So guess how many there were Monday morning? 224.
Seriously?
Everybody went out. Everybody went out because they don't want to lose their job. So they're talking to
Wow.
the ones that are going to retire. I got a nurse. I saw a nurse. She says, after 20 years, I'm going to leave the job I love because I don't want the shot. Okay. You know, having the right to voice your opinion is legal.
So you're still 200,000 short. So that's where they're bringing in the military?
224.
Wow.
Only 224 have not.
Because
The,
we have-
the military is coming in because there are over 8 million people statewide. And they are going to be short in the hospitals because a lot of people are leaving. So they're bringing the military in to take up some of the slack.
Interesting.
because basketball season is back and media day was happening and
What happened with
Does
the Nets?
no, I don't know what happened with the Nets, but I was too busy worried about the Heat and what is it, Golden State.
Are they vaccinated?
No, the Heat. I think the Heat are vaccinated, but there's this one guy on Golden State. He's adamantly
Not going to do it.
He's not gonna do it.
The Brooklyn Nets, half the team is not vaccinated. So NBA says, well, I guess you're going to have to find new players.
Yeah.
I love it.
He even said.
Watch my bell.
Like the guy from
Hate the
Golden State
Nets.
even said, like a reporter asked him, "You're gonna lose a lot of money." He's like, "That's my situation."
That's right.
But
They're putting.
But for me, I'm not trying to do it.
No, you know, there's also a guy from the Sixers, I heard, that he don't want to play on the team no more. Simmons? Who is he good?
Yeah, he don't. No, he's good. He doesn't want to
It's
play.
the
on
best,
team
I
no more.
heard.
No, I can't say he's the best. He's a good player. That's it.
Now let me ask you guys, if you guys were in the medical profession,
Mhm.
that's your job, and they tell you either get the shot or you go home, would you do it?
Depends on your belief in the shot and how much you value your job.
True, and the fact that you are in the medical profession, I don't know how much people I'm gonna see. You know, like on a shift, on an 8-hour shift. So
They are now allowing healthcare workers It's so funny because apparently in Florida, if you want the third vaccine, you can just go get the third vaccine.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is like in other states, at least where we are in Florida. But now they're saying healthcare workers are in this wave of being approved to get the third shot, as opposed to anyone else who walks into the stores to get the third vaccine.
Healthcare workers are one of the
And over
leading-
65
No,
and-
no, they don't want the shot. Big number. I don't even want to go into
They don't
it.
want the third, you mean?
They don't want the first. Healthcare workers. A lot of healthcare workers in Florida don't even want the first.
It's very different, though. I think it's different. It's culturally different on different areas in healthcare working.
Well, when you're in the fire, you sort of smell the flame, and you don't want to be part of what's going. Again, I'm not in the fire. I'm not a first responder, even though technically the radio station is, but we're really not. So I have my own belief. I'm trying to take care of Freddie. Because if I'm not here, then how the hell do I go to the next level? How do I get on TV? How do I push the kids?
Phew, you finally realized that.
No, I've always realized.
Thank you.
I'm the first one that went.
I know.
And the one that sent me says, ain't doing it. Remember that?
You all Valerie made me. It was Cracker Barrel. Look at her.
God.
It was Cracker Barrel
I
who's
remember
like,
that look she gave me. No, it was more of like a, what?
yep,
You shocked everybody. Why would you do that?
because everything, well, I don't want to air it anyway. I got my 2 and I'm good to go. We won't discuss anything else
Anybody
after
gonna
that.
get that third?
Third. I got my 2.
I'm gonna go when it's my turn. 6 months.
Wait and see what happens.
No, I'm going.
I got my 2, so.
I'm going.
So they're saying now with the pandemic, people need more emotional support on return to work. And this, I don't know if you're going to agree with this or not, Freddie, but they say female leaders have stepped up more than men. Women senior leaders are 60% more likely than male leaders to provide emotional support to their teams.
I think that.
Do you think that's true?
I think that's always been true. I think that now they're pushing it up with the women empowerment movement, Me Too, Me 3, Me 4, all of that. And it just seems like there are more. But I think the emotional leader in my house was my mother. Always was, always would have been. She led the charge. She didn't know how to get from here to there. She led that up to us. But always.
But I mean, in the workplace, I feel like you do as much, if not more, than I do on
That's
the
not-
emotional
but that's not
support
true.
of the crew.
That's just a very negative.
That's not negative at all. That's a
viewpoint.
positive situation.
It's not. Everybody here feeds off of everybody else. We learn because we see things, we try to see things through their eyes. Sometimes to a fault. Because they have the new way of doing things.
Well, they're pulled in a million different directions.
I understand that. And I want to make their life easier. I want to give them an opportunity to express themselves and do things.
Hey, even when you're not working with us, I still text you for help. Like, Teddy just got a text from me this morning.
Well, Cracker Barrel doesn't like being in front of the camera, and I don't understand why. She's a beautiful woman, and
She's
I'm
so
forcing
good
her
at
to do
it.
it. And she is good at it, and she's a leader, and she's a team leader. Now, even Patton, who is probably one of the greatest generals in the world, had edge to him. But that's what makes you a leader.
So did you hear yesterday that Harry was part of the motorcade in front of Patton?
Yes,
That's pretty cool.
he was. I would have been nervous. Patton probably would have shot me in the head if I made a wrong turn.
That's pretty cool. But I don't know. What are you guys finding at your other jobs as far as emotional support? Well, you're at Pink. You only have women
Yeah,
there.
but she's a team leader because they call her in every
Look at her
moment they
shaking her
can.
head. Know what?
It's hard working with women.
Yes, it is. It's
Very
hard
hard.
living with them. It's hard marrying them. And it's hard working with them.
How many women are on a shift at one time when you're there?
Too many.
6, 7.
Wow.
That's a lot.
How can you have 6 panty folders at one time in the store?
Well, that's just
That
in a
makes no
day.
sense.
That's in a given day. Like in the morning, there might be 3, and in closing, there might only be 3.
We should go work there at night, just to make a point.
So it's
Men
hard
do it
to work
better.
with women, right? There's a lot of cattiness. And then you get the promotion, and they're like, oh, well, why did she get the promotion and not me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really? You have cattiness?
Oh, a lot.
People are jealous of you there?
I don't know if they're jealous, but like so we have an older lady that works there, and she was recently tapped, which is a temporary manager position because we have a manager out. Actually, we have 3 managers out. 2 left the company, 1 that is just out, and so we just needed some extra help. And around the holiday, we usually have 2 or 3 temporary managers anyway, just because it gets a little crazy. And she pulled me to the side and was like giving me some runaround thing, and I'm like, this is so unnecessary. Like, why are you telling me this? Like,
You told her that?
She was essentially complaining about something I had said to her, and she goes, I just feel the way you talk sometimes to me, and I'm like,
And
how
here we go.
is the way I talk wrong?
And
Guess
here we
so.
go. And here we go. Well,
I should
And
have
here
heard,
we
we should
go.
have heard through that relationship thing
and
today.
here we go.
Yeah.
But you know, it's interesting. The thing about Valerie is that she tells you the truth.
I guess.
And today, you should have been born when I was born, because in today's society, you can't get away with that stuff because they're always correcting you. Because at your age and her age, she probably feels you're talking down to her.
I guess so, and that's literally not even the case half the time.
It's not. I understand where you're coming from, but it's total waste of time. It's tough words. Did you tell her that?
No,
Oh,
I was
okay.
mentally thinking it, and I was like, I'm not rude like that. I'm not going to come out and say, well, this is a waste of time. Why are you telling me this?
You have to be more political. You have
I
to
don't
sort
know
of weigh
how
out
you do
the
that.
options of letting it be her idea that it's a waste of time.
But there's animosity. Like if you start a job with someone and then you get the promotion and they don't, there's the animosity of why did they get it? Then there's the age thing that if you're younger and you get the promotion and they're older than you, why did she get it? Because she's younger and I've got seniority, I'm older, I should have it. And now the older person has to answer to you. So there's that whole inner struggle. It's a lot of stuff besides, all the other stuff that
You
we
feel
do.
that way?
No, because I was gonna tell you guys a story of I used to be a supervisor of I'll say a department, but they brought me up to the front desk, which had 7 cashiers and it was 7 ladies, all different ranges from I'll say 19 to almost 30, I would say, and there was always animosity with ladies.
Really?
I try to keep it as equal as possible with the ladies, not trying to show as much. Because if I show one lady too much, or I show a girl too much attention, the other ones would be like, "Oh, that's just his favorite cashier." That I'm like that. It's not like that. But I don't. And what is it with the older women? Because they see me so young, I try to look older.
Well, you have a different dilemma.
But they think, oh, who is this guy? Who is this young guy talking to me like this? I try to smoothen it out as good as possible, but I know with a whole bunch of ladies, there's always something, always.
It's funny. When I was working for John Hancock and I got promoted, I was the youngest guy in the building. And I had 11 agents, and 9 of them were seniors that have been in John Hancock for years. They never made clubs. Until I got there. So what I did was I changed the philosophy. Because I knew that the old timers didn't want to go get new business. They're tired. So I had them collect monies from everybody's debit. So we got bonuses for having no cancellations. So I use them in a different way. So the bosses in Boston, they call me up saying, "Is it true you're doing this?" And I said, "Yeah." He says, "But that's why we have districts. You're not supposed to do that." I said, "Is it working?" That's not the point. So everything I did went against traditional deal, but I was number one.
You still do that.
But don't you see that if she's good at something and he's good at something else, play them towards their strengths. So this is what I did. Now, John Hancock is a multi-billion-dollar company. I was the number one manager in the region selling business because I still had to make a living. They didn't want that.
Play towards their strengths. Yep, you should play towards people's strengths.
You should.
But when when people get kind of competitive,
Yeah.
they play toward your weaknesses.
No, women are.
I can't say that because then
Women.
they're going to write me.
No.
I'd rather them write you.
Rather than write me.
They're gonna write her, but so people in general.
But that's what they're saying. It's a lot more.
But
You
women
need a
are
lot
more
more.
aggressive nowadays.
I think, just in general, I think the workplace needs more emotional support.
I don't know what that means.
People just need more mental health support. They need more
No, it sounds to me.
emotional support.
It sounds to me like you want people to say "nice job" all the time, regardless of what's going on.
No, it's to understand that maybe they're working 2 jobs and they've got a wedding to plan and they've got 2 dogs, a cat, and 4 pigs at home.
Yeah, just like understand.
You know, or 4 brothers and 2 jobs, or going from job to job to job, trying to get that $10.50 an hour pay instead of the $10 pay. Everyone's got all these different emotional situations. Look, right? How many do we have in here that everyone's got more things on their plate?
Well, but they.
And when you were growing up,
Yeah.
did you have this many things on your plate
Yeah, more.
at their age?
Yes, since I was 21. I'm telling you, I was promoted to manager at 22 years of age for John Hancock. I had 11 agents.
Wow.
Then they gave me a district in Connecticut. What the hell am I doing in Connecticut
What
with
are you doing?
21 vacancies? My hair fell out.
That's what happened.
At 22 years of age. Yes. I was a nervous wreck because I had to make a living and then I had to take care of all of these people at the same time. And I had to produce numbers. I've always been under pressure.
Do you guys get stressed? Do you feel pressured at work or here, or just when you wake up in the morning? Do you have this overall?
Yep.
You do.
This morning, actually.
Why?
Really?
You have
Why?
anxiety?
Just a lot in a day.
Well, you have to ease up all that lot. Leave it at the door.
I don't know.
Because you work 2 places in a day, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Sometimes 3 if I go to the gym.
Yeah, but the problem is that you have your mind everywhere.
I do.
You can't do that. You see, God gave you 1 brain, not 3.
I need more brains.
You got a lot of brains.
Slick leaves his mind in the car.
Slick, you left
And his phone and his
your
wallet.
notebook's
and
in Studio A, by the
you
way.
left your notebook here.
I'm like, who
I
is
never
that?
seen a laid-back cat like this in my life.
No,
You know-
I try.
Yeah, you
know?
try. You try, all
I
right.
attack my situations on a day-to-day basis.
I gotta
guys.
admit, you are very
Besides my
consistent.
notebook being left here, I do take care of like the situations I need to take care of. The only time I feel like, you know, I have a lot of stress is, you know, when it comes to a lady that probably don't.
It's always back to the ladies.
You know,
I think you should stop dating ladies because you got too much stress.
It's funny. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, someone left their notebook here. I'm thinking it was one of the girls who were sitting in there. Couldn't imagine. So finally, you know, you open something up and you're looking for a name or an ID. Nothing. On the front, it says Sinatra Hendricks.
Yes.
And I
Yes,
go,
I do. Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah, that's
it's
definitely
like
me.
notebook.
That's definitely
What
me.
the hell is
Yeah.
Sinatra Hendricks about?
Because sometimes I feel like Hendrix, and sometimes I want to slow it down. I want to feel like Sinatra. You know, Sinatra would bring out wine. Hendrix would probably bring out
A joint.
beer. A joint.
Yeah, wine in a joint.
Hendrix would probably bring out a beer, probably on a dirty glass.
He don't drink beer.
Sinatra would probably bring a nice wine glass. Like sometimes
Sinatra
I
with the
feel
wine,
that
yes.
way, you know?
Hendrix with the
Like
big
Jekyll
blunt.
and Hyde.
Big
Jekyll
blunt.
and Hyde.
Yeah, you look
Big
like a Dr.
blunt.
Jekyll.
So
Big
funny.
blunt.
Taco Tuesday.
Unbelievable.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Why didn't you get that taco uniform? You could have worn it today. Remember that taco thing?
Oh, the taco suit.
Yeah.
I'm considering to buy it from Tarjay, but do we want some tacos today?
If you wear it, we will get it. If you build it, they will come.
Here's the thing. You can't leave for 2 hours today.
Or you
though.
can't get it. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm
We can
having
freeze it.
them delivered to you today.
What is it? What is it? We're trying to see if we can do it on WhatsApp or something. WhatsApp? No, not WhatsApp.
If-
DoorDash or Grubhub.
If you have a taco business, call us because we're
Yeah.
doing tacos, but ain't nobody leaving the building.
Yeah, because I can't leave for that long.
Taco Tuesday.
Sometimes I get distracted.
Yeah, a lot of times you do. I'd like to know where you went.
There's some places around town I really want to contact. I'm excited.
Good
How
morning,
you-
Sarah.
How you doing? How you doing? I want to check out that pizza place. It sounds like it's a you and Steve-O kind of place.
Why? Because of the way we
How
speak.
you doing? Yeah. How
You know, I saw The
doing?
Sopranos all
How
weekend.
you doing?
I'm feeling kind of Soprano-ish.
I kind of feel like I wanted to do a remote with you and Steve-O and Pitty over at this pizza place.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
It would be right?
What was the name of the guy in the band that
JT?
played in The Sopranos?
Oh, that I don't know.
He was on the news today because of they had the marathon over the weekend, so they wanted to ask him 1 billion questions. He plays for the singer. What's his name? Does the 4-hour concerts.
He plays for
Born in the
he-
USA.
for Bruce Springsteen.
Oh,
Yes.
Bruce Springsteen?
Yes, he's the guitarist,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lead guitarist. So they asked him, number one, about the concert. He says, yeah, 4 hours is a long time. We kept telling Bruce, we want to go. He kept playing more songs. But they asked him, did you ever want to be an actor? He said, no. They just put me in there. And they had no lines. Well, they had like bullet points. This is what we want to get to. And you ad-lib the lines. And this guy was good. You know what I'm talking about? Black hair.
Yes, I
You're
know
gonna make
who
me
you
look
mean.
it up?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I know
So
exactly.
I wanted to, I kind of like that feel. If Slick was that guy, I would understand. Because he was a made guy. He ran the Bada Bing. You know the Bada Bing?
Yeah,
Bada Bing. You know the
Very
Bada Bing?
dangerous.
Bada bing, yes.
I don't think they have Bada Bings right now. It's pandemic.
No, they have.
Really? They're open. With
Open.
masks.
Oh,
They
that's
are-
a bada bing?
They are doing more business right now than ever before. You know what a bada bing is?
Are they behind glass? Or
That's
something?
an old mafia.
I did not know that was
Same.
a bada bing. Just
Bada
like,
bing, bada
just like
bing,
I didn't
bada
know
boom, bada bop.
manscaping was a waist down situation
It
either.
isn't. That's this guy.
No, it is. You know what's so funny about that?
Let's ask the
Side note-
panty expert.
Side note
What?
about manscaping. Like, what is it? At my other job, I do hang around with kids
Your
that are
other
younger
job?
than me. Yeah, no, the other one, the orange one.
The orange one.
Yeah,
The orange.
Yeah.
Oh,
apron
the
job.
other job.
Say the name,
Your
like,
job.
the
Your job.
orange
Yes.
one, but like,
Your
I
orange
do hang
one.
around with like some younger kids because they do come around the millwork desk and then they just talk. So, like in this conversation, they brought up, "Hey guys, everybody got that lawnmower for Manscaped." Yeah, it's an
No, that's a
investment.
part of it. That's not manscaping is from the waist down.
No,
This
these-
manscaping that has to
these
be done
guys
from the
are
waist up.
18, 21, yeah, around
That
that
just
age.
makes them young and stupid.
No,
Don't
they
make them
were like, yeah, it's an investment. You have to trim down all the way down. I'm like, okay.
You have to trim.
trim everywhere.
It's interesting.
These guys are well groomed, apparently.
Well, apparently you seem to be an expert waist
Hey,
down.
I was not talking about.
Well,
Here's
I
the
gotta
funny
say-
thing. These are topics that your
They-
parents never told you.
My mother used to tell me a few things. She used to tell me.
Really? You used to have these conversations with your mom?
My mom, because look at us. We gotta
Yeah.
be in a fine groom.
You cannot.
You can't have your bathing suit look like a giant Nerf ball.
Oh, gosh.
Bada bing. That's where you get bada
So
bing.
you,
No.
so you didn't have the happy trail going down?
I had so many trails that got lost. I was only 12. What do you want me to tell you?
Oh, my
Jay
God.
Harmon is in the house. Jay, we have something for you to draw.
Jay, we actually have
A
someone for
happy
you to
trail.
meet. We have a guest coming on Alana's show Thursday night
so we
at
need you
7
here.
o'clock. She's a 15-year-old colored pencil artist, self-taught. And Jay,
she's good,
you
Jay.
got to come meet her. Her work that she showed us is amazing.
And she saw your work and she's like, I gotta meet this guy. So come on
Exactly.
down.
So, which would be really great.
It is. But isn't it interesting how manscaping has definitions? Womenscaping. What's a womenscape? Brazilian, lace,
Waxing.
waxing,
Waxing, razor.
waxing underneath the armpits.
Oh no.
People do.
Yeah, people.
And laser.
What do you do under the armpits?
A razor blade?
It's forced.
You don't want to do razor because and then you're gonna have
Razor
King Kong growing down there.
You
It gets
just,
stronger.
you just don't let it
Depends
get
on
to
the
that
hair.
point.
So you have to do it every day.
Every day.
That becomes irritating.
Every day.
That irritates.
Don't you shave your face every day?
But that's different.
So imagine shaving your
Same
whole body
thing.
every day.
No, this is not the same thing. I hate you. I'm going to tell you something. I hate armpit hair. I hate it on me and I hate it on everybody else.
So shave it.
I do, and then it goes back worse. I hate it.
And that's the
I
thing about
hate it.
guys in tank tops.
I hate that. When you have freaking ropes
Thank you.
hanging out of you.
Like-
Yo, can I hang on your arms? Mm.
Tarzan.
Remember Teddy was telling us about her boyfriend used to pet his underarm hair?
Oh, stop. Dirt. That's disgusting.
I know. It's like, it just,
You gotta trim it. You have to.
Yeah,
it's
but
different now. Men more manscaped now than they ever did, I think.
they have to because the germs are everywhere.
It's different.
You ever date a girl that was a little hairy? A lot hairy?
Can't say a lot.
Had a better mustache than you?
She was no, she ain't had a mustache.
That had hair on her chest?
She was just very,
Do you know that was a thing in the day? Women's hairy chest.
No.
Yeah.
She was just.
It was.
No.
Yes, it was called. It was
No.
called Edie Chest. It's true. This is a true story. I'm not
Who
kidding
is
you.
this person that she was?
I'm Italian. In the
Stop
day.
talking.
I'm still waiting to meet this other one, your first.
Oh please. I asked her if she would talk. She
Will
said no,
she?
she's too shy.
Let's just give us a call.
She's
Find
not.
out what he was like at 12.
Leave that alone. People change over the years. They have a different concept of when we were puppies.
It's
When I
true.
was 12.
I know.
What do we find somebody you were hanging out with when you were 12? Yeah, let's do that. Let's talk about high school. Yeah,
Let's
do that.
do that.
Let's do that.
Let's
We
not.
go to the- Now, I had before we go, I wanted to ask a question. If you are working in places like the orange and the pink, and you wear masks that represent where you work, what would it look like?
The mask I wear every day.
Which is?
Has the name of the business on it.
Yeah.
No,
right?
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a theme. Like in your case, wouldn't you have like a ruffle, like a panty?
No.
I think it'd be cool, no?
A pansy?
Panties. No,
We
you're
once
gonna
had a
put,
woman
like
come in
ruffle
here, and I
on the
think
man.
she had a panty on her face. Remember? It was a sequin panty on her face.
You see, you're
Oh,
missing.
I've
the
seen
point.
those.
I've seen them too. I don't know why you wear them because they don't do anything. But I'm talking about
That's what you said then.
like panties. Sometimes they have ruffles and stuff, right?
Yes.
You mean lace?
Yeah, like a lace thing. But you're gonna have a mask and then the lace is on top. So
You're going to have lacy masks at your wedding?
I don't know.
Are you gonna wear masks?
I don't know.
Are you getting married?
Yeah.
Are you gonna elope?
No.
I highly suggest you elope.
The
We
wedding,
considered it.
You
it's
should.
around the corner.
It's not. It's in March.
It's 5 months away.
Wow.
Why don't you? You can't even cancel this stuff, right? We just have a party.
We could.
Oh, so cancel
No.
and elope.
No. Why would I elope if I'm paying for a wedding?
Is it going to be a big wedding? How many people?
120 people.
No.
How many you got?
I'm hoping 80. We're
You
in,
told me 120. Now you're down to 80.
that's we invited like 115. We're already down 6.
Oh wow, you're down to 110.
There'll probably be more.
Where are you holding
What
it
is
at?
it?
Fort Lauderdale.
The last wedding I just went to, like she got pissed off. She thought I wasn't there.
At the wedding?
Both bride and groom, because I know both of them, and they're like, "You weren't there. We saved you a spot."
You came out in the
Da-da-da-da-da."
wedding?
I'm like, I ate, I drank, I just
No one
didn't
saw
say
you at the
hi.
wedding?
I'm like,
Nobody saw you at the wedding?
they saw me, like but guests saw me, like I met.
Were you
old
really
friends
there?
that I was really there.
So how could they not see
I
you?
was for weddings. I like going to weddings because everybody there's love in the air. You don't know who I'm gonna like.
This guy's a
Wedding
Frankie.
crasher.
He's a
you know,
Frankie.
it
He's a
Wedding
Frankie.
crasher.
He doesn't sit at his table. He
There's
sits
love
at the
in
bar.
air. Love is
How many
everywhere.
places
Everybody
did you
said
sit
I
at?
do.
Mhm.
I sit like at 3 tables. But like I was eating, I was immersed in the wedding, the festivities.
He's a wedding crasher.
We went to a wedding, and Aaron was on a dare, and he went with another guy who was like old, about your age at the time. And he goes with this
Whose
guy,
age?
you. So he was
You
like
just said the word old. An old
older
guy.
than Aaron.
No, you said old guy.
So Aaron and this guy, who's like a politician down in Fort Lauderdale, they go on a dare to another wedding at the same place. And they have to take a picture with the bride and groom at the other place to prove that they were there and bring food back. And they went and they did it.
I got some breaking news.
Yeah?
Jay Harmon says, I'm creating Val's wedding portrait.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
I asked him about it. I don't know that he is.
Apparently
Apparently,
he
yeah.
is.
So you're going to be in her dress or she's going to be eloping on the plane? You should elope. You want me to help you plan the eloption?
No, it's okay.
I'm good at eloptions.
The eloption.
You still have the party.
I
But you
can't say
elope.
you're the best as a wedding connoisseur.
Oh, I'm the
a
best.
marriage connoisseur.
I could tell you what not to do. How
Yeah,
can
that is
Well,
true.
how can that not be the best?
That's true. You can tell everyone what not to do.
Yeah.
That would be true. I gotta
And
tell you, this
weddings are
pillow's
a
nice.
big what?
This pillow's
Yeah, you know I need one because these chairs.
These chairs
hurt.
are horrible.
My God, who put these chairs in here?
Me.
Why do you listen
And the
to
funny
her?
thing is, I always sit on the pillow until I didn't, and I said, "Why is no one telling me how horrible these chairs are?"
Well, I need a colonoscopy because of this chair.
These chairs are terrible.
I swear, I leave marks on my
But this
butt.
pillow feels really nice. I'll have to get you a pillow.
That's why we can't manscape. We need like hair that sort of support us down there because this is hard, man.
It really is.
Wow.
It's true. Too much information.
TMI.
It's coming from Mr. Manscape over here.
Val, what color is your wedding? What are your themes?
Coastal.
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
Blue?
Like
Blue. Pink.
turquoise,
Blue and pink?
Mm-hmm.
Like a morph?
like seafoam.
No, like Dawn's necklace. Blue.
Turquoise?
Turquoise.
Yeah, like a turquoisey.
You're gonna be the Miami Dolphins.
No.
We can borrow this and it'll be blue, and then you're good and you're coastal.
Seafoam.
Is everybody wearing a short?
Nice jacket.
Is everybody wearing a short? Talking about the Miami Dolphins, right? Is everybody wearing like a short dress, or is it gonna be Miami style, or is it gonna be?
My bridesmaid dresses are actually pretty long.
Ah. And
How
you-
many bridesmaids?
Just 2.
Just
Nice.
2.
Mm-hmm.
2 bridesmaids and one. What about the best bride? What is that?
I have a maid of honor and a bridesmaid.
You only have one then.
Mm-hmm.
Is your sister your maid of honor?
No.
You want more?
She's a bridesmaid. No. I'm good.
You want to have more?
No.
I can bring you 5 guys in a minute.
No.
And
it's
how about
okay.
Zach? He's got 2 also?
Yeah, my brother and his brother.
That's it?
That's
It's a
it.
small wedding.
That's nice.
Again, open's a lot cheaper.
Intimate.
We're too far in the hole now for this. It's just gotta keep going.
You just told me you could cancel.
I could. Why would I?
So I have to ask you protocols on weddings. Is there still like the bride-groom protocols on who pays for what, or is that sort of out the window?
We've just kind of been splitting it down the middle.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't have that opportunity.
You paid for the whole thing.
I had to, especially the second one. Everybody says, this is your dance now. First one they help me with. The second one, not so much.
Interesting. So I like the split down the middle situation because it's kind of fair. It's a 50-50 deal.
Mm.
What's up, Josh?
Come on in.
And again, it isn't anything wrong.
He's a little afraid to come in.
It's
He's
not
scared.
It's not the problem with the institution of marriage. It's everything that you pay for to lead up for, to get there. You know, you're holding a giant party for everybody else. That's the only thing.
I know. My viewpoint on the big wedding, I think, has kind of changed from when I got married.
Your daughter is a different viewpoint from your son. That's the problem. Your daughter, you want to give her that picket fence.
I don't know what my son wants either. I don't know if he has a choice because it's usually the
Jesus
bride's
Christ.
choice.
What are you wearing?
Oh, he smells nice.
My goodness, great. How much of this stuff do you put on?
It's a little citrusy.
What are you wearing today?
What cologne are you wearing? It's
What are
nice.
you wearing? A
Just
spray.
a spray.
You smell like.
You smell delicious, as Freddie says.
My God. What's up?
Freddie's about to jump on.
Somebody give you like a box of.
Are you giving him a
colognes?
compliment or a
I
non-compliment?
don't know.
I'm waiting to hear
I feel
what?
like-
No, you smell delicious.
I feel like I need to get out like the middle. I feel like you're about to jump on him. I
He's,
feel like
don't
I need
don't
to
you think that smells really nice?
It does.
And you're sitting next to him.
I know. It's a nice smell.
Wow, this man has it all going on.
It smells good.
You smell good.
A little citrusy? I don't know. We should
It
do like
must
a
have
men's cologne
pheromones.
line.
Pheromones.
Pheromones? Is that what it is?
Pheromones.
And there you go. And there's your disclaimer. We got a lot going on today. We're having a whole lot of fun this morning, but today we're actually having an interview with the CEO of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, talking about taxes and hurricane taxes. We've got that coming up. We've got a relationship expert coming in today at 12.
Yes.
We have another interview we're doing with the Peter Tipkin Group, with Peter himself today at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
And then tonight we've got Tell Us Your Biz heading Tampa style.
Yes, and we have actually a couple of.
Holy cow, it's
Look at what
Tuesday
people
and
in
look
the
at all these
house.
people in the house.
It's the Marlin.
It's nice.
We have 2 guests actually from the Saturday shop, and Renee will be on as well. So tonight's an exciting show at 7 o'clock.
You and I got a lot going on, so I think it's time for some Capistar. Anyway, have a great morning, everyone. Stay tuned. We got a lot of great things happening in the studio, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffee out.
Your cup runneth over.
No, company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because you know your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.